whoever. So he's obsessed with the fact that he was helped a lot in unprecedented ways.
His ego can't handle it.
Yeah, he can't handle it. But the second thing is he accuses other people of And I didn't understand that projection. I didn't understand that originally, and it was so odd. I mean, he accused people of all these things, and that's like a central part of his personality.
Yes.
And then thirdly, I just think that he is someone who has to dominate and be, the only voice in the room and the biggest guy on the block, the master of the universe, and he can't stand any kind of questioning or any kind of dialogue. I mean, I had the great pleasure of both working with Abby's dad and Megan's dad, and true American patriots, leaders of the highest order, and we didn't always agree. But boy, you could have a terrific conversation about what the options were and how best to proceed. And you'd walk away friends. You'd walk away as colleagues. And now all of a sudden we have a president who gets rid of people who disagree with him, who tries to silence people, who is sending our attorney general apparently willingly on this round the world trip to make up stuff to try to prove that his election wasn't influenced by the Russians. So I just think that it's a whole constellation of problems, Joy.
And he's helped and aided and abetted by these Republican leaders who don't call him to account on any of it.
Well, in the book, we highlight Margaret Chase Smith, a Republican woman, senator from Maine in the 1950s, who was the first and for a long time only Republican senator to stand against Joe McCarthy. It was a lonely position for her. She went to the floor of the Senate. I mean, I just get goosebumps because having been in the Senate, you go to try to make an important statement. She went to the floor of the Senate. She was actually in the little subway car that takes you from the office buildings to the Capitol, and Joe McCarthy got into the car, and he looked at her and said, "Oh, Margaret, you're going to go make a speech today?" And she goes, "Yeah, Joe, and you're not going to like it." And she made that speech, calling him out, and really calling her party to take action against him, which eventually they did. And so you need people like that now. You need to have.
Is there anybody?
Well, I hope so. I hope that, I hope like when, John McCain gave that thumbs up because it was the right thing to do, even though his party in the Senate wasn't in favor of it, and obviously the White House wasn't. I hope we'll see some Republican voices. We've seen a few murmurings out of the House. People saying, this is troubling. This is something we need to worry about.
Either that or they resign.
Right? Or they resign.
There's more people that are just saying, I'm done with politics because I don't have a choice. You either have to stand with Trump or you're done.
Chuck Grassley clearly decided he couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah.
He came out and said, what the hell?
Well, he said the whistleblower is legit.
Yeah.
And
you know what?
Yeah.
Right. Don't panic. We're going, but we're coming right back with that.
More.
وطني الذي قد عشت تحت سمائه وهو الذي قد عشت فوق رضاه